Hi, this is the Optimism Avenue. I'm Usman Khan. I'm joined by a very talented and amazing social and business entrepreneur who has been involved in many social projects, particularly public diplomacy, Almas Ali Javinda. So, Almas, tell me, if somebody wants to get involved in public diplomacy, how should they start?
Well, Usman, this is very interesting actually. I very strongly believe that when it comes to the Pakistan, we have always been having a very poor representation and presentation, and which give a lot of scope for public diplomacy. The people, especially the Pakistani diaspora living abroad, they can play a very important, vital role when it comes to public diplomacy because they already have roots in those societies and wherever they are living. And similarly, people from Pakistan who have good connections over there and at times different organizations which have a global presence actually, you can utilize that platform to make inroads. But I strongly believe when you connect to the people, when you connect to the local community over there, it really helps to take your cause further. But unfortunately, what has been happening in the past, when we try to get on to the public diplomacy, we reach out to the Pakistani diaspora for that purpose, which somehow the other take away your energies, it mars the concept. So it's a very important when you take an initiative, try to reach out to the people who are indigenous in that particular society. For example, like we have had a very successful project in America, and we used a platform of Rotary International, but that turned out to be like a jumping board for us. And then we had our own organizations. But we connected with the local people over there, the local business community, the local politicians, the local academia. So these people, then they literally proved very good for us. And from there onward, we connected to the local people here in Pakistan. For example, if you connect the business community in America to the business community here in Pakistan, it is going to be a very ongoing kind of initiative. More and more the business they do, the ties they develop, it is going to help each other understand better. Similarly, I believe when it comes to the academia, when it comes to the school and the colleges, this is another very strong area. If you can connect universities and colleges on both sides, and then the other areas is let the female on the both sides. This is one area which has got a huge potential. Some of the other our ladies are not well connected worldwide. So if you can provide them, this just can be a very good initiative.
So I think you have discussed it in detail, and I think it is very important to institutionalize these efforts because yes, individually you might have a lot of connections there, you might know a lot of people, but the absence of a platform or some institution. So I think this whole process needs to be institutionalized, and an umbrella has to be built, where like under that umbrella, various business organizations can come, women organizations can come, NGOs and academia, and so on. So, and I know you have I was part of that. You were very kind enough to invite us, our team, on the Delaware Lahore project. And I think I would strongly suggest now that you should restart that. It is very important, and particularly in the context of Muslim and Western world, so that they understand where we're coming from. We should also understand where they're coming from, and let's make this globe more inclusive, the global society more inclusive. And I think that is very important that we institutionalize and we start understanding each other's culture, food, and stuff like that. So you tell me, what are your plans for that in future?
Usman, you literally got onto something very important, and this is something, we have certain ideas at times, and we keep dwelling on those ideas. But unless until you practically do those things and make those happen, it doesn't help you really to take this further till the time you practically do those things which is in your mind. For example, the project that we did with Delaware, actually, we institutionalized that on the platform of the Rotary first, and that really helped us to know a lot of people. Then we took this further to different forums, like the Chamber of Commerce here in Lahore got connected to the Chamber of Commerce in Delaware. Then the universities here in Pakistan, we connected them to the universities in Delaware. Then the hospitals here in Pakistan, we connected them to the hospitals there in Delaware. So once you take these to the institutions, then the longevity of the project that comes out, and then the productivity you see manifold. Individuals can only do certain things, but when it is at the institutional level, when you are working together as a team, you are bound to get results which are amazing. And that's what happened to our project also. Now, coming back, what we intend to do is for a shorter period of time, at times, public diplomacy needs support from the governments also. You need that favorable environment to carry out your projects. If the government at either side, they don't like your initiative, because when it comes to the people, it develops a pressure group actually. The pressure group coming from people living in that particular community to their own government to develop good friendly relationships. That something doesn't suit the agendas of the government or the establishment for that matter, but the things are very favorable between Pakistan and America. And when it comes to understanding each other better, when it comes to the understanding culture, religion, history, I tell you, Usman, nothing can happen better unless until you visit each other, live with the families over there, live with them, spend time, try to understand them, living with them actually. When we talk to each other, there's a lot of literature available on the internet, books are written, the documentaries are made, you see every other talk shows happening. But the impact of having people who come and live with you, I give you an example. Like when a delegation from Delaware came here and they lived here with the local families for 10 days. And once they went back, the Osama bin Laden thing happened in Abbottabad. And everybody in America was talking against Pakistanis and Pakistan for that matter. But these 20 people who lived here, they stood up for Pakistan actually. Can you imagine? They were wearing Pakistani dresses, they were wearing Pakistani turbans, going to the meeting, and they said, Pakistanis and Pakistan is not like what you are trying to project. They are different. These may be isolated quarters. These may be independently motivated people, the individuals in different pockets working like this. But the actual Pakistan, the majority, and the majority means the 99% of Pakistanis, they are not like this. So this is the impact that you can have when it comes to the actually on ground, bringing people to your homes. Making them live. And similarly, like we can say so many things about the Americans. I believe they are very innocent, good-hearted people. And this is how we learned, because we went there, lived with their families. So home hospitality, developing that kind of bonds where you bring in people here and you go and live with them on a reciprocal basis. This is where the public diplomacy can bring the best results.
I think it is a very exciting and very learning arena. So thank you so much, Almas, for your time.
My pleasure, Usman.
Thank you.